welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea. If you're new here, then welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. Today we're going to be making another Valentine's DIY, and this time it's going to be a pom-pom wreath using supplies from Dollar Tree. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get crafting. I have these 3 balls of yarn I got at Michael's for just a couple of dollars each on sale. We've got pink, red, and white. I'll also be using this heart-shaped wire wreath form from Dollar Tree. I'm wrapping the yarn around 4 fingers until I get what I think looks like a good amount of yarn on there. The thicker you make it, the bigger your pom-pom will be. And now I'm cutting off the end of the yarn. And then I'm cutting off another piece of yarn to tie around the middle of the pom-pom. And I'm just tying a couple of knots to keep it really tight. Now I'm taking my scissors and putting them through each of the loops and cutting through the yarn. Of course, if you wanted to, you could use a pom-pom maker or a makeshift one with some circular pieces of cardboard like I did in my gift wrapping video, but using your fingers works just fine as well. Now I'm trimming off the ends of the yarn. If you want to make a little bit of a smaller pom-pom, you can wrap the yarn around just 3 of the fingers like I'm showing you here. Otherwise, it's the same process. Just keep wrapping the yarn around and around and around, and then cut off the end. And now I'm cutting off another piece of yarn to tie around the middle and then cut through the 2 loops. I ended up making 36 pom-poms to fill the entire wreath. Now I'm just arranging all of the pom-poms onto the wreath to see if there's any more that I need to make, and just to get an idea of the kind of pattern I want to have. I'm also going back and trimming some of the pom-poms down a bit more. Now that they're all laid out on the wreath, I can see if there's any ends that need to be trimmed off. Now it's time to attach all of the pom-poms to the wire wreath, and you could do this a number of ways. If you wanted to use the yarn to tie them onto the wreath, that would also work. I'm going to take my hot glue gun and hot glue all of the pom-poms to the wreath. I put the glue on the pom-poms and then pressed them onto the metal wreath, but a couple of times they did end up sticking to the paper and not just the wreath, so I had to peel the pom-poms off of the paper. And after that, I found it was easier if I put the glue on the pom-pom and then lifted up the wreath a little bit, just to make sure I was only pressing it onto the wire frame. You could also try putting the glue straight onto the wreath and then putting the pom-pom onto that if you wanted to. I found it was really helpful to have laid out all of the pom-poms in advance, so I knew whereabouts I wanted them to be glued down and how far apart to have them all. I didn't want too many of the same colors beside each other and wanted to make sure that I had a nice even distribution. Now that all the pom-poms are glued down, I'm taking my scissors and trimming a bit more of the edges, especially in the middle, just to get that nice heart shape, and then also around the top and the sides. To hang the wreath, I have this thick pink ribbon from Dollar Tree, and I'm cutting off a piece and gluing it to the back of the wreath. And this is our finished heart-shaped pom-pom wreath, perfect for Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this fun pom-pom wreath for Valentine's Day. If you recreate it, be sure to let me know and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your creations. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more fun DIY projects. And I'll see you next time.